still longing for, you know, big wins because I've been close to many of them, and I blow up a lot of WPT. So I know I blow up a lot of money, but this time, you know, it's like it has to be changed.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. But Toto's starting to scare me with that blowing up. I don't quite know what he means by that.
What he means, Vince, is he's played 63 WPT events. This is the first time he's made it to the final table. A lot of times in those tournaments he had plenty of chips, but he imploded along the way and just dusted them off.
Oh, I see. In other words, he blows out of there. He's not blowing up things.
You could say that. Well, Vince, 5 players left, but a big difference in prize money between the guy that goes out 5th and the guy that wins this tournament. Nearly 900,000. So certainly every decision critical right now for all these players.
As you can see, our chip leader Kevin Schaffel and Toto Leonidas on a short stack. Here we go to the table. Action on Sam Stein. 21-year-old out of Los Angeles, quickly folding. He's playing pretty tight here tonight.
Well, there's Todd Terry looking down at the Queen 10 of spade.
Toto, how much do you have?
Former lawyer, Harvard mathematics major.
Well, he's got Queen 10 of spades, and all he's interested in is Toto's chip stack.
That's 4.
You're always using his math.
475.
Figure out if he can bully out Toto.
Okay, thank you.
If need be.
I know Toto's on the short stack.
Well, you always count mine. You have 2 big stacks behind you.
Oh, look, Toto's taking it personally.
He's got a good point there.
He's getting picked on.
Yeah. Yeah. He shouldn't have said anything because the guy raised him here.
Made it 100,000 to go. Our chip leader goes out. Prahlad, hippie Friedman has an ace-5 this time.
Well, he's got a weak ace. You just hate to call razor with these kind of hands.
He's looking over at Todd, thinking, how strong is this guy? Strong enough, he says. He folds.
Toto quickly out as well.
Yeah.
Todd Terry picking up the pot, but making a little enemy in Toto Leonidas. Every time the guy sits there to act, he always asks Toto how many chips he's got.
10-3 suited or Jack 9 off.
I had a big card.
You had 1 big card.
Todd puts a nice smirk on his face.
Probably had you though.
I had 2 big cards.
Well, as you know, Vince, many times in poker games, if 2 players get into it with each other, they create a little rivalry, they go after each other, and it makes for a better game, as you know.
So Todd Terry, a Harvard undergrad in mathematics, NYU Law School, professional poker player now, quickly folding this hand, and now it's on our chip leader Kevin, who's tightening up a bit.
Action around to the Malibu man. He's out, and once again, it's the battle of the blinds. Toto in the small blind looks at 10-6 of clubs.
I'm all in.
And he's going to take a crack at it.
Yeah. Sam's got king high. He's got the best hand.
Which is it?
It's not the kind of hand you really want to call an all-in bet with.
But Sam is feigning interest here. He's saying, how much will it cost me?
That's 400.
Nearly $500,000.
470.
And Sam can't afford to make that kind of call. He only has $860,000 himself.
Yeah.
Well, these are the 2 short stacks at the table, Toto and Sam.
470, sorry.
That sounds like a bad Disney movie, by the way. But there you have it.
Oh, boy.
Toto and Sam, don't you get it?
Now look at the look on Toto's face. Most of the time in poker, when someone's staring at you like they've got a real big hand, they've got the opposite of that. They've got a weak hand. That's exactly the case right here. I think many pros would have picked up on that, maybe called Toto right there, but Sam opting to lay down the king high, Toto picking up the pot.
And look at Toto. He is proud of that bluff. That's the way you have to do it. You don't get the cards, you got to push him around. Nicely done by Toto. Price of poker going up, $10,000 ante, and the blinds are
$30,000 and $60,000.
All right, they're going to gamble.
Well, they're going to have to gamble now because it cost you $140,000 a round.
So the action going to Sam Stein. Made the lay down, and this time he's going to lay this one down as well.
Goes away the queen 10.
Todd Terry out.
Kevin out, and again a battle of the blinds. Boy, this is like a rerun movie here tonight. Everybody folding to the blinds.
And Prahlad with a queen 10 is just going to call it.
He's just going to limp in and call, even though he's mathematically favored over 2 random cards to have the best hand.
And Toto with a jack 7 of diamonds in the big blind.
Well, tempted to move in with this hand, even though it's not that much, but you figure your opponent doesn't have much because he just limped in. Well, Toto's got that look in his eye again.
How could you see his eye? I mean, come on. It's like Darth Vader.
Well,
Darth Vader.
Just look at him. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like he's getting ready to enter a UFC fight or something.
He's got an interesting look. I'll give him that.
Well, we got the battle of the sunglasses here.
I'm scared.
Now, says he's scared, just wants to see a free flop here.
But I guess he was. Here come the first 3 cards.
The flop is Jack 4-4. Nice flop for Toto. He now has 2 pair, jacks up. Has the best hand, but Prahlad is going to make a continuation bet here, 60,000, just to try to win the pot right here, but that's not going to work because the flop helped Toto.
Yep. Not going to be quite as scared now.
You know, I like the bet that Prahlad made into a pot that's got 170,000 in it, and when you're up against a short stack, generally speaking, he's going to have a hand to play, so you're going to find out where you're at here for a small amount of money. Pot's got 170,000 in it, so I put a small feeler bet out there. And this is a small feeler raised by Toto. He's bet 145,000 here.
Very cagey by Toto. Experienced professional. Been around the block a few times, and it's going to work.
Well, I think that was a good bet and a good raise by both of these players. Both pros, both live in the LA area, and both looking to take down the $1 million first place prize.
Can Toto Leonidas come back from the short stack and take down $1 million here tonight? We will see. Stay with us on the World Poker Tour. We are back here at the World Poker Tour in Los Angeles. 279 players started. We are down to 5.
We are at the legendary Bicycle Casino for the Legends of Poker, one of the premier poker events in the world.
Well, it's a dead heat, but first between Kevin and Prahlad with about 2.6 million in chips.
And we've got 2 chip co-leaders and 2 co-chip short stacks. One of these 5 guys going to take down $1 million and a coveted WPT title tonight.
Okay, to the felt we go. Actions on Todd Terry, the 35-year-old former lawyer from Hoboken, New Jersey, as he quickly folds. Kevin Schaffel, our chip leader at this point, has picked up a pair of 7s.
If he's got the 2 walking sticks, he's going to walk a little raise into this pot, makes it 150,000 to go.
Now Prahlad with the suited connector, 9-8 of spades.
Well, you certainly like to see flops with that kind of hand. But do you want to call the chip leader?
No, he does not. Toto out, and now Sam Stein. Well, he's got a pretty decent king-queen. Doesn't have that many chips left.
I'm all in.
And there he goes. He's going to push all in.
And he's moved all in for about 750,000 here.
Back on the prison guard, Kevin Schaffel.
And it's going to cost him another 600,000 or so to make this call. Well, he does make the call. You can't blame him for doing that. We've got a race situation. It's the under pair versus the 2 over cards. And actually, Sam Stein, the youngster, is not that disappointed in this. He needs to try to get a hold of some chips, so why not race for some? Well, Sam's got king, queen. Kevin has 2 7s. We've got the classic race, the 2 over cards versus the under pair. And folks, if you want to win WPT titles, or any other tournament for that matter, you got to win these races. Who's going to get lucky and win this one?
Sam's mom in the audience, sweating her young man. And here's the flop.
Oh, a 7 right in the door. Kevin has hit the slot machine. Well, there's no cards that Sam Stein can win his pot with. He's drawn dead on the flop. He knows it, shakes his hand. An amazing flop for Kevin Schaffel there. He is going to eliminate a player and increase his chip lead.
Feeling out the cards, irrelevant right now.
Nice
So that's going to do it for the 21-year-old Sam Stein from Hidden Hills, California. He'll be our fifth-place finisher.
He plays really strong poker. He finishes fifth. He is going to pick up $116,000 for his efforts. And just like that, we are down to 4 players. Stay with us. We're coming back with more action with 4 players here on the World Poker Tour.
Play at the top of your game. Text Pro Tip to 46966 to get a poker tip from the WPT Pros and enter to win $1,000 and a WPT prize pack.
We are back at the Bicycle Casino in Los Angeles for the Legends of Poker. 4 players remain right now.
Right now, the happiest guy at the table is Toto Leonidas. He started this final table on a short stack, has been on a short stack ever since, yet 2 players are gone, and he's moved up to at least 4th place. When that happens, you're feeling good.
As you can see, Kevin Schaffel, he's the chip leader with close to $3.5 million in chips right now. Let's go to the table. He's got a pair of 10s.
He picks up another hand here.
Born and raised in Miami, and now he's going to bet $150,000.
Vance, right now he's playing under par at this final table. Doing very well. Tournament leader.
Prahlad going out with ace high. Oh, incredible. Toto's got a huge hand here. Pair of kings.
Wow. Well, this is what he's been waiting for, Vince. Right now he's a happy camper because he started this final table in 6th place on the short stack, has constantly been on a short stack, yet 2 other players have been eliminated.
I'm all in.
There he goes.
Well, he's going all in. He's certainly going to be called for sure by Kevin.
Yep. And Kevin does make the call, of course.
Well, there you go. Toto Leonidas in great shape to double up here against the chip leader. Both players have a legitimate hand. Nobody going to throw one of these hands away. Just unfortunate for Kevin that he's found Toto with 2 kings.
Here's the flop. Kings up against 10s. First 3.
Now flop comes Jack, 3 deuce.
Kings safe so far.
So far, so good for Toto. Out in front with the 2 kings.
Comes the turn card.
4 comes off on the turn.
Also good for Toto.
Kevin's going to have to catch a 10 to eliminate Toto from this tournament. And a 4 comes off. So Toto pumps the fist. He's doubled up. And Vince, they better be careful. He can be very dangerous.
Nice hand. Thanks, man.
Well, the legend of Toto is building. He has a shot at this $1 million first place prize, as well as these other guys. We have a guy from Miami who's quite good. Looks a little like a prison guard, Kevin Schaffel. Prahlad the hippie, and of course the genius, Todd Terry. All very tough. All want to become the next legends of poker at the bike.
Well, we're out of time for tonight, so join us next time for the exciting conclusion of the Legends of Poker at the Bicycle Casino. For Vince Van Patten and everyone at the WPT, I'm Mike Sexton saying thanks for watching, and until next time, may all your cards be live and your pots be monsters. Next time on the World Poker Tour.
I'm all in.
Will the math pay off for Todd?
I'm 50-50 right now. Haven't looked yet though.
He didn't go to the same class as Todd did at Harvard.
Come on, doggy.
Toto, you're not in Kansas anymore, my friend.
Doing the Toto dance.
Well, the beautiful babes from the Bicycle Casino putting the cash on the table, and folks, that's about $1.5 million that these 2 players are going to split up between themselves.
Got anything?
I think you're going big. Want to phone a friend?
Time for you guys to double me up so I can start playing some poker.
I don't understand what this is for here.